Van Dijk has reportedly received 3 offers to leave Liverpool, with the Dutch defender said to be eager to take on a new challenge, aware that this could be his last opportunity to secure a major contract at a top club. Since Jurgen Klopp's departure at the end of last season, Liverpool has made just 2 signings, Federico Chiesa and Georgi Mamardashvili, the latter of whom has returned to Valencia on loan. However, Liverpool continues to perform well, with Arne Slot guiding them to the top of the Premier League, 6 points clear of second-place Arsenal. The game in hand. Slot's first season has been nearly flawless, though off-field concerns remain, particularly with Mohamed Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Van Dijk all out of contract at the end of this season. Earlier reports suggested that Salah and Van Dijk had agreed to new deals, but Slot dismissed those claims. He stated, "We have some contractual situations that you might not be aware of. But Trent, Mo, and Virgil haven't extended their contracts yet. We know that we need to be sharp and prepared for anything that may happen." Slot added, "My focus is mostly short-term, but we have many high-quality people at the club who also plan for the long term. We need to be prepared for any new situations that may arise. For example, players who aren't playing as much right now, will they want to stay and fight for their place? Or will they look for a new challenge? We have to be ready for the next transfer window and decide what we can do." Recent reports in Spain suggest that Van Dijk is determined to seek a new challenge and is aware that this could be his last opportunity to secure a big contract with an elite club. He is said to have received 3 strong offers, with Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Juventus all interested in signing him. The fact that Van Dijk would be available on a free transfer makes him an even more attractive option for these clubs. Juventus and Bayern Munich are reportedly not far behind Real Madrid in their pursuit of the Liverpool captain. Chelsea may lose 42 million. Target to Liverpool in search for Van Dijk replacement. Chelsea could find themselves in competition with Liverpool for a central defender as both clubs prepare for the potential departure of Van Dijk. Chelsea is considering a move for a new centre-back, especially with injuries to Wesley Fofana and Benoit Badiashile, and Axel Disasi likely leaving the club after a loan move to Aston Villa. Tottenham had expressed interest in Disasi before his move to Villa. Meanwhile, Liverpool may also need to strengthen their defence, with reports suggesting that they are eyeing Feyenoord's David Hanko as a possible replacement for Van Dijk. The 12-year-old Slovakian has caught the eye of several top clubs, including Bayern Munich, Juventus, and Premier League rivals Tottenham. Reports suggest that both Chelsea and Liverpool have shown interest in Hanko, with a transfer fee of 42 million being speculated. Hanko has been in excellent form for Feyenoord this season, making 20 appearances in the Eredivisie and averaging 2.8 clearances per game, the second highest on his team. His impressive performances have made him one of the top performers in the league, and his potential move to the Premier League seems increasingly likely as both Chelsea and Liverpool look to reinforce their defenses. Chelsea's FA Cup exit spurs frustration. After Chelsea's 2-1 FA Cup defeat to Brighton, frustration among the fans has grown, as there were few standout performances to praise. Moises Caicedo was the only player who impressed during the match. Despite an early lead courtesy of a Bart Verbruggen own goal, Chelsea struggled to create any further chances, and it felt like they missed the presence of Nicholas Jackson, even though he's been going through a goal-scoring drought. Craig Burley slams Nkunku's performance after Chelsea's FA Cup loss. Christopher Nkunku led the line in a rare start, but his performance came under heavy criticism from former Chelsea star Craig Burley, who slammed him as a waste of money. Burley told ESPN, "Nkunku up front has been a total waste of money, and on top of that, they look fragile at the back." Enzo Maresca confident in Nkunku's potential. Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca remains optimistic about Nkunku's potential. After João Felix's departure on deadline day, Maresca acknowledged that his options were more limited, but he still believes Nkunku can play an important role moving forward. Maresca said, For sure. Against West Ham, he played for about half an hour. Hopefully he can get more minutes from now on and help us." However, it seems that Chelsea will need to rely on Jackson finding his goal-scoring form again, as Nkunku's role may not be in the center-forward position. Chelsea fans' growing discontent with club's management. Chelsea's early season form has dipped, with just 2 wins in their last Arsenal is actively looking to strengthen their attacking options in the upcoming summer transfer window. Although the Gunners were linked with potential frontline reinforcements during the January window, their attempts to secure new attackers ultimately fell short. They failed to sign either Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig or Ollie Watkins from Aston Villa, both of whom were on their radar. Mikel Arteta, the club's manager, believes that his squad lacks depth in the attacking department, especially in light of the long-term injuries suffered by striker Gabriel Jesus. As reported by Anfield Watch, Arsenal is now considering a surprising move for Liverpool forward Diogo Jota, who could be available for the right price. Since Jota's move from Wolverhampton Wanderers to Liverpool, the Portuguese forward has shown flashes of brilliance, but his injury history has become a significant issue. Liverpool's manager Jurgen Klopp is growing frustrated with Jota's frequent fitness concerns and is reportedly open to parting ways with the 28-year-old. Over the course of his 4.5 years at Liverpool, Jota has missed approximately 95 matches due to various injuries. This ongoing issue has raised doubts within the club about his long-term viability, and there are signs that Liverpool is preparing to make major changes to their squad during the summer transfer window. Though Arne Slot, the current manager, would be hesitant to sell one of his key players to a direct rival for the Premier League title, sources suggest that Jota could be sold if the price is right. International clubs have already shown interest in the versatile forward who has played 20 matches for Liverpool this season, scoring 8 goals and providing 2 assists. Jota is a versatile attacker capable of leading the line or operating on either flank. He could bring added creativity and attacking threat to Arteta's Arsenal side. However, a potential signing of Jota would carry significant risk, given his injury record. Despite his talents, Arteta may need to consider other attacking options in the market that pose less risk regarding fitness concerns. In addition to Jota, Liverpool goalkeeper Coimhin Kelleher may also be set to leave the club at the end of the season, with clubs reportedly interested in securing his services. Meanwhile, Manchester United legend Peter Schmeichel has suggested that one of United's current players should consider moving to another club in search of more playing time. The changes implemented by manager Ruben Amorim since his arrival at Manchester United have resulted in several players seeing reduced playing time. Amorim favors a high-pressing style of football and a 3-4-3 formation, which has not suited all of the players at his disposal. One notable player who has struggled for minutes under Amorim is midfielder Christian Eriksen. After a strong season under former manager Erik ten Hag, Eriksen has seen his role diminish significantly. In the last 4 Premier League matches, Eriksen has played only 10 minutes. He was also benched during United's recent FA Cup tie against Leicester City, which has led to speculation about his future at the club. Schmeichel believes that Eriksen, at 32 years old, still has much to offer, but that he would benefit from moving back to Ajax, his former club, in order to revitalize his career. In an interview with Voetbal Primeur, Schmeichel remarked, "That move to Ajax would be a great step for him. The way Ruben Amorim wants to play doesn't suit him. He wants to win the ball back quickly at a very high pace. That's not in Eriksen's nature anymore. Unfortunately, he no longer has that energy." Schmeichel also praised Eriksen's technical ability, highlighting his exceptional passing and vision. "He's a great player. Some of the things he does on the field? He's still so good on the ball and technically. I think Ajax would be a fantastic move for him." Eriksen's contract at Manchester United expires at the end of the season, and along with players like Johnny Evans and Victor Lindelof, Eriksen could be on his way out of Old Trafford. While Eriksen is still capable of contributing with his passing and ability to control possession, his lack of pace and energy has made him less effective in the fast-paced style of football now favored by United. Consequently, the Red Devils are expected to focus on bringing in new midfield talent during the summer, with Juventus's Douglas Luiz among the players reportedly on their radar. In summary, both Arsenal and Manchester United are gearing up for a significant summer of transfer activity. For Arsenal, the priority is bolstering their attacking options, with Diogo Jota being one of the names under consideration. However, his injury history remains a concern for the Gunners. Meanwhile, Manchester United is evaluating potential midfield signings, with Christian Eriksen's future at the club uncertain and the possibility of reinforcements.